Consuming versus creating. 3 reasons why this is a relationship to pay attention to and relevant actions you can take. 1. Consuming information is great. Learning, developing as a human being, taking courses, watching YouTube videos. I learn a lot from all these things. However, the thing to pay attention to is, are you doing that much more than you're actually taking action on the things that you're learning? I know I can get into the habit of that. As long as we are learning and also implementing the things that we are learning, then we're doing okay. The second one is what you put into your body. What are you consuming on a daily basis? And I think the most important thing here is being honest with yourself on how it affects you and your life. For me, I'm very sensitive with the food that I eat, for example, and I can eat one thing that for someone else it's totally fine, but for me, I have to take a nap for 2 hours. I know that by eating certain things, I then can't create as much. I don't have the energy to paint because I actually need to take a nap because of something I consumed. The great news is the opposite can be true. When you find out what makes you thrive, then changes can happen quickly as well. The third one is your thinking. What are you consuming on a daily basis that is then infiltrating your brain, and how is that affecting you? Maybe you're doing a great job at it. Maybe you're living a very peaceful life up there. I know that I can get caught up in a lot of thinking that's not very helpful. That's okay, but when the thinking becomes, all consuming, that's what we have to look at. Now, the good thing about all these 3 points and the relationship between consuming and creating is when we take certain actions, the type of consuming that we do can add to more creativity and energy in our life. Here are 3 actions you can take that can help balance out the consumption and the creating. With the consumption of information, what is something that you have learned that you really like and enjoy and feel, that's a cool thing? Do it. Take an action this week on that one thing. For me, it's going to be practicing some new editing skills for this video that you're going to see. They're going to be pretty basic, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. The second one, what you put into your body. Just pay attention to how you feel with what you put in your body and try something new this week that you maybe don't normally do. An example could be if you drink a lot of coffee and you know that, some people aren't affected by coffee, but I know it creates anxiety for me. Maybe still drink the coffee, but add in a hot water with lemon throughout the day, or add in an herbal tea, and just taking that one action could feel good, and then go from there. The thing that I'm gonna do this week is, for the day before that I go to the gym, I'm gonna make more peaceful choices with my food because I know that that increases exponentially my chances of swimming the next morning. And the third action you can take is around your thinking. How can we get some more peace of mind in our day? Just little bits here and there, even if it's just for a few minutes. It can be by sitting, taking deep breaths, focusing on one thought, yoga. Also, if you play an instrument and you haven't picked it up for a while or gone to your keyboard or your piano, spend some time doing that. So my choice this week for this exercise will be playing my keyboard because I love playing it, and when I'm playing it, I just focus on the music. Thoughts come in still, but not nearly to the degree that they do if I wasn't playing the piano. So those are 3 reasons why consuming versus creating is a very important thing to pay attention to, and actions you can take to help it work in your favor.